I heard rumours that he's on about making a comeback, but I wouldn't mind fighting him now.
This is Jonathan Agger, fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by former world champion Steve Robinson in Cardiff ahead of Lauren Price against Jessica McCaskill here tonight. Steve, brings back memories being at this arena?
Yeah. I'm obviously a boxing in this arena many years ago. Actually, I was a European champion at the time. I defended, I won the fight, I stopped the guy in about 9 rounds. But it's a good arena. My best arena is obviously the Cardiff ice rink, the old rink, which is knocked down now. But obviously, this has got a great atmosphere. We've got a good support, so you can't beat the Welsh crowd. You know, they're the best in the world.
Obviously, this interview might go up after the main event, but confident Lauren Price gets it done tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough fight. You know, I'm confident she can win it. She's a sports lady, like, you know, she's so strong, very talented, and it's going to be a tough fight for her. But I think the crowd will give it a 2-round start, and obviously McCaskill is a very good fighter. She mixed with all the best fighters in the world. So it's going to be a good fight for her, but obviously I think Price would just nick it.
I know you've been asked this a bit tonight, but I have to ask you, you know, we see Cordina out next week, Lauren Price tonight can become world champion. Where is Welsh boxing compared to when you were in your prime?
Well, when I was in my prime at the time, I was world champion at the time, but I was the first Welsh world champion 25 years. Before me was Hal Winston back in 1968, and then I won the world title in 1993, 2 days notice, and I put Welsh boxing back on the map. I was the 5th Welsh world champion. Now we can have 14 Welsh world champions. Amazing.
Absolutely. Just wanted to move on to your academy. You mentioned it in another interview. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, I only just recently opened a gym about a year ago. It's called Steve Robinson's Boxing Academy, Robinson's ABC. So I got a few up and coming little fighters coming in, a few lady boxers as well. So it's looking good, and so hopefully I'll produce some lady champions, men champions. So all kinds. And obviously my son is boxing. He's a Welsh champion, but he had a bit of an injury to his left wrist. He had a major operation, but he should be out hopefully in September. If he was alright, he would have been boxing on his belt tonight. But
that would have been a bit of history as well.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah, it would have been great. It would. Yeah, it's definitely, because he's a good fighter. He's got a good prospect. He had a great knockout a couple of years ago. He hits too hard for his hands, because obviously he hits so hard. He always gets in trouble with his hands. But no, he had a good operation now, so obviously he'd be back stronger than ever now.
So did you want him to become a boxer, or was he in the gym when did you bring him in the gym when he was young? How did this happen?
Well, Jacob just always come to Jimmy years and years ago. Obviously, I had an older son as well. He was a pro boxer, but he didn't keep it going. But obviously, they used to come to the gym all the time with me. I was to take him out, take him everywhere, and he just loved it. And I learned to skip, I learned to do everything, and he trained me since he was like 5. So now he's a Welsh champion now at the moment. But hopefully, we're going up the next step now.
Back in your career, you fought a lot of top guys, obviously. Probably the most notable name was Naseem Hamed. What was it like sharing the ring with him?
Well, he's something special, obviously very elusive. I wish I had a little bit more time to prepare for him, but obviously I come back. I didn't have enough notice really to fight, but he was a good fighter. Yeah, he's just something special, so...
A lot of people, look at his style and say, it was a flashy style. We haven't seen a lot like that since. But then you've got Ben Whittaker, who's doing his thing at the moment, and the people are drawing comparisons. What do you think about his style? And having faced a style maybe a bit similar, and do you think he deserves criticism, or do you think he's bringing something different?
Yeah, he's bringing something different. He's a showman, isn't he? He's just obviously elusive, and he's flashy, and it looks good. But we have to see what it's like when he goes up the next level, So it's the same when Naseem Hamed boxed Barrera. He went up a level, and he couldn't do all the business but it's going to be interesting, because the hand is quick in the eye. So I think you got to keep your hands up a bit more. That's all. But then Naseem Hamed was something special. He had great power, But I heard rumours that he's on about making a comeback, but I wouldn't mind fighting him now.
Maybe your sons will. Well, his son turned pro with Frank Warren, so never know.
You never know, mate. You never know. My boy, he's a featherweight. He's a big featherweight. He could go up to the super featherweight, but I think his son is a light welterweight. I think, yeah. So a little bit bigger. Gonna have a catch week. See what happens, innit?
Yeah. Next week, Steve, the big one, the undisputed fight between Fury and Usyk. Which way do you think it's going to go?
Well, I was tipping Usyk, but the closer the fight's coming, I might edge Fury. But I got a feeling Usyk might just outbox him. But it's going to be an interesting fight. Yeah, be a good fight, 50-50.
What does it come down to? Like, if Fury is at his best, how does he win the fight?
Well, he's going to win it by his long reach, his size, his long jabs, and just every time he hits you, he holds you. But obviously, I know obviously Usyk's very elusive, and he's a something special, so he'll be in and out. But he'll be in and out for 12 rounds, so it's going to be interesting. It'll be very close. It'll be interesting how it's going to turn out.
And we have two other big heavyweight fights coming up. Firstly, Deontay Wilder against Zhilei Zhang. Who do you think is going to win that?
I think Zhang will win it. I just think Wilder is just at the end of his career now. No offense, I think he had a lot of tough fights. He's getting on a bit now, and he didn't look that well in his last fight. He got a punching power. He actually looks good on the pads and everything, but I think he's just past his best now myself.
And finally, Daniel Dubois taking on Filip Hrgovic. Who do you think is going to come out on top?
I don't know. I just don't really about that. I reckon Daniel will win that. But that's going to be a good fight again. Another good fight. But Daniel's he's got his confidence back now. He's on a good winning streak, and I rate him. I always rated him. He's a good fighter.
And just finally, what do you make of the featherweight division at the moment? How much do you keep tabs on it, both domestically and internationally?
Well, some good featherweights out there. Obviously you've got Nick Ball. He's going to fight for a world title soon. Obviously, some good fighters. Obviously my son, he's a featherweight. So obviously Rhys Edwards, he's a featherweight as well. So he's a good fighter. He's got a tough fight coming up. It's a step up for him as well. So hopefully, if he wins, we could get a fight to fight Jacob, my son, when he's back to it.
Brilliant. Well, Steve, thanks for your time, and enjoy your night here in Cardiff.
Thank you very much. Cheers.